Welcome back, YouTubians. This is your buddy Pete on the 2018 Honda Goldwing. Cruising through the sugar fields of Florida. Yes, that's right. The evil of big sugar. Anyway, we won't go into that because this isn't a political channel. It's just hilarious, but all around me is sugar fields. I like sugar, I like candy, I like soda. So keep growing it. Thank you very much. So anyway, what are we talking about today? Well, we're going to be talking about what do we want to see on the 2021 or 2022 version 2 Goldwing of the new model. I guess this would be the 6th generation. Yeah, something like that. 6th generation version 2. Let's call it that. Well, there was some big news from Cycle World and others that Honda has filed a patent for adaptive cruise control. And let me tell you, I am so excited about that I could just hardly wait to trade this one in and get it. Sarcasm right there, in case you didn't catch on to that. I could really care less about that. Yeah, it's going to be a great safety feature. BMW's got it already, I think. Bosch is making it. I think Yamaha is also in the works of doing it. I mean, it probably will be a thing on higher-end bikes like the Goldwing, your BMWs, your more touring bikes. I don't, because that's what they're going to put on, because it has cruise control. It's a lot of working components. It's one more thing to break. That's how I look at it. It's just one more thing to break and maintain. So it's not something I really give a hoot about. But what I would love to see on the next generation of this bad boy, because I really do like this bike, but there are some things that would be very needed for me to ever trade this one in to get a new one. And some of them I can already do with, this side of the road is terrible. Some of them I can already do with aftermarket priced products. One is, the biggest one for me is that rear trunk needs to be bigger. It needs to hold two full face large helmets. I don't understand that. The Goldwing, that was one of the things with the Goldwing, it was always the fact that you could put two helmets in that trunk. To me that just says you got room. So that was it's a big disappointment for me. And the other thing is they could put those D-rings back on the bottom of the trunk. That would be great. At least you can hang your helmets there, so when you're touring you can at least put the helmets on the bike. You can just take the cameras off and leave the helmets on the bike, because that's easy enough to do. And they need to move it back. They need to make the passenger side a little bit larger. My wife absolutely hates being cramped in. She feels like we're riding an Ultra Classic. We were much closer on an Ultra, where the old Goldwing, she sat further back. The seat itself was higher, was cushionier, and her legs weren't as wide out. It makes a difference when your legs, how far you're off your, how far they're, abducted out, for long periods of time. In the front, we can move around a lot more. The back on the new bike, because it's smaller, you don't have that room. So that is something big that I would like to see, moving that trunk back and making it bigger. And I'd rather, yes, I can buy it from Traxion, and if they don't do it soon, I probably will buy the kit and just do it myself. But it doesn't make my trunk bigger, and all the aftermarket stuff I've seen to make the trunk bigger is just absolute puke. They're all garbage. It just adds like a little thing around the lip to make it sit up higher, so it pitches the seat, like this. It pitches it forward, so that's great. If you got a passenger down there like this, that's comfy. So those are all pretty much garbage there. So that's something Honda's gonna have to do. And the side bags could be a touch bigger. Now Corbin makes side bags doors that increase the volume quite a lot, and I'm seriously thinking about getting them. They're like $800 or $900. They're expensive, but it's cheaper than a new bike. So if Honda doesn't do anything in the next next year or two, because I'm not in any real hurry to trade this thing in, there's no reason for that. But if I see Honda do those couple of things, then I probably would buy a new one, because I like factory stuff. I like aftermarket stuff on certain things. I just bought the windshield, and there's certain things I don't care about. But when you're looking for the flow and design of the bike, then I really want it from the factory. Yep, see, here is the dike around Lake Okeechobee. It's a $1 billion project or so. Reinforce the dike so they can hold more water, so they can stop dumping it in the rivers and polluting, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Another way to spend money that the country doesn't have. Howdy, buddy. Yeah, so those are some of the big things. And then a new seat, the way I look at it is, if you buy the touring model of the Goldwing, because the Goldwing is now it's the one without the tour pack. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing 60 and a 50. Just can't please everybody, can you? Anyway, so the tour model comes with more stuff. Comes with the electric suspension. It comes with the center stand. It comes with the traction control system. Little nice things. So I figure if you're gonna have what you call the tour model, don't use the junky seat. You made a touring seat. Honda actually does have another seat for this bike that they made, and I don't know a single person that has one. If you have one, please comment below. Let me know what you think. But I'd love to see them just put the touring seat on it, you knuckleheads. You put the fog lights on the tour model, in the 2020 bike. You put the fog lights on it. Thanks for that. But, I put them on myself because, I have a video for that. If I remember, I'll put a card up at the thing, so they're the electrical connections ones. You can watch that video. It's a pretty straightforward job. So those are the few things I want to see, and it's not really, I don't think my wish list is actually all that large. Do you? I want to see a bigger trunk, bigger storage, better seat, and move the thing back. That's really it. More power. You can always put more power in a bike. I'm never going to complain with more power. Alright. Now I'm getting frustrated. Now, if I had the DCT, I wouldn't have to have done any of that. I could just rip it and grip it. I'm in a hurry. But, so yeah, those are the things I would like to see. Trunk, move it back, better seat, stuff like that. More power. Not actually very difficult. Is that a lot to ask? I don't think it's a lot to ask for a $20,000+ motorcycle. And how many, what they are now, 24, give or take, 26 probably for the airbag. I don't know. But that's what I probably see too, is when they do the adaptive cruise control. I guess it's not going to be on every bike. I guess it's going to be on, either the airbag model, or they might come up. Who knows? They might come up with an interstate model. That would be kind of cool to bring that nameplate back. Custom paint comes with all the goodies, minus the airbag. That'd be kind of cool. Its own paint job, so just differentiate it from the rest of them. Why not? People will pay for stuff. We like paying for cool things. So what do you guys want to see? that's a question I have too. Is I'd really like to see some comments below. What would you really like to see on the next version of this Goldwing? Besides the storage seat, because those seem to be common complaints. I know everybody complains about the navigation, but I give two shakes about that, because now that I've had Apple CarPlay since the start, and it's been great, and it's gotten better over the last couple of years. There's no doubt with Apple software, the bike doing their updates, everything seems to be working better than it did when this first thing came out. When it first came out, boy, was it buggy. But now it seems to calm down quite substantially. And now that you have Android CarPlay, or whatever they call it, Android Play, or whatever, I'm not an Android guy, you can, once you have that, you push that button and you go, hey, take me here. Hey Google, hey Siri, take me, I need a gas, I need this, I need that, boom, and it pops up the nicer map. I'm using Apple Maps right now, just because I haven't used it in a while. That's nice. And I usually use Google Maps because I download the Google Map. I'm holding mine. Google Maps. I actually download the map onto my phone, and I don't know if you guys know you can do that, but you can actually download the maps to your phone. It takes up room, of course, but when you're in a small area, or an area without a lot of good cell service, like the middle of Florida, any place in the mountains, it will still have the map on there. So it still uses the signal, and it still gives you a drawn map. The only thing you can't do is really ask it for traffic information and stuff like that, but it'll still give you directions and all that offline. So I like having that. And then if you're trying to keep your data within use, you're not using data because it's not drawn the map because it's already on the phone. It's just using the information from the satellite to actually put the map on your screen. So I really like that, and that's the way I would go. That's the way I do go. I go, you go, we go. I don't know. With that, I'm going to cut this short. If you would hit the subscribe button down below, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,400 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Hit that like button as well. I'd appreciate it. And please comment below with what you'd love to see on the 2021 or 22 Honda Goldwing. With that, this is your buddy Pete. Goodbye, good luck, and stay safe. Bye.